Hey y'all, I'm Cindy. Welcome to Cindy Hart's Crochet Podcast, where we are celebrating the 12 days of Christmas with 12 Cocos of Christmas holiday cocoa mix flavors, and we're calling it 12 Days of Grinchmas. I just love this little packet of stuff. To me, so far, it's had a little better flavor variety and better flavors than the whole 24 days of the coffee advent we had. But that's okay because it's all the same to me right now, right? I did go ahead and get it started. Today is January 2nd, 2023, and it is, like I said, the 8th day of Christmas, or 8th day of Grinchmas. So what I have been doing is coming to you to show you the cocoa mixes of the 12 days of Grinchmas and a crochet project, if at all possible. I did go ahead and start brewing today's cocoa. It is gingerbread flavored cocoa. Because I had already started the video and I paused it, and instead of pausing it, I hit stop. So I don't know how to piece the videos together to make them all good. So I just had to start over. So now the cocoa is already done. So I'm going to get it over here. Get stirring on it for a few minutes. And I did come up with a project to do today. I wanted to come up with something to start with. It was kind of rainy and stuff this morning, so I'm not sure if I had told you about I think I went through the German Shepherd story yesterday, that where the dogs had gotten scared, and during the fireworks, as we all know they do, and this beautiful German Shepherd, very handsome guy, came over and was on my mama's steps, so her dog couldn't go out, and the dog just wanted inside. He was just hungry and scared and everything. He wouldn't eat, he wouldn't drink. All he wanted to do was get up on that top step and try to get in the house. Well, Mama's just not able to put the dog out, so I went down after work yesterday and pulled the dog away far enough that I put him on a leash, and he got on a leash really easy. Pulled him back behind my car so that Beth, Mama and my brother's dog, could go out and do her business. Because the dog was really sweet, but we just never know what dogs are going to act like around each other, right? So today, when it started raining and everything, I just got so worried about that dog, and I knew he was still down there. Beth hadn't gotten ready to go out yet. I think my brother got her out sometime during the night, let her go do her business. But I was just really afraid that dog was going to run off and get run over, or they were going to call animal control, because just for whatever reason, I didn't want the dog getting hurt. So I started on this project this morning, and then I got a bee in my bonnet about going and finding that dog's home, especially after it rained. And I knew that dog, just looking at him and feeling of him, you could tell he wasn't used to being out in the weather and everything. So I started driving around. I started on the project first of all. Then I went out and started driving around. I drove around for a couple of hours, going door to door, trying to find the owners, because I knew somebody was really sad about this dog being gone. So when I came back down, I found neighborhoods that I never even knew existed over here. Been living here 25 years and didn't even know some of these places existed. But of course, nobody was coming to their doors. I was really just trying to drive by and see who all, with today being the official holiday where people took off work, like banks and just regular businesses. Government, I think, also actually observed today is their New Year's Day. So anyway, there was so much closed and so many people out in their yards and stuff. I tried to stop and ask as many as I could. I had a picture of the dog and everything, so nobody knew whose dog it was. And then I was about to go out of this area, my immediate area, and down onto the main road, and I saw this car just kind of creeping along, and for some reason I knew they were looking for a dog. So I stopped and waved him down and everything. And I said, "Are you missing a dog?" He said, "Yes, yes." I said, "Well, follow me." So he called his daughter and got her to come over. She had an SUV. He just had a smaller car. And this was a pretty big German Shepherd, you know. So she had an SUV. She brought it over and had blankets all in the back and everything because he was a little dirty from being out in the mud and whatever. And when I showed him a picture of him, he said, "Oh yes, Max. That's Max." So I came back over. I said, "Okay, turn around. Let me turn around, and you follow me home." So he came over and he called his daughter, and she brought her daughter with her, little girl, maybe 8 or 9 years old, maybe. And just to see that little girl get her puppy back just tore me up. But anyway, so Max found his home. I found where he belonged, and but it did slow me down on my crochet project today. But y'all know me well enough to know that the dogs are my heart, so I have to make sure they're all taken care of and everything, right? So Max was reunited with his family. He wouldn't eat the entire time he was here, and I just didn't want him to be sick or anything. But I was about to go out on the main road, and he did. He lived across, through the woods, across the main road, and over in another set of houses. My throat seems to be coming and going. So it seems to be clear sounding, and then it's just gone. So I'm going to try to drink this warm gingerbread cocoa that's probably delicious because gingerbread is good, right? So yeah, Max got home. I finished this project for us, and I finished it except I ran out of stuffing, so he's a little lumpy, and I didn't totally close off I didn't get his ears done either, or her, I should say. And it's this cute owl. Oh, so cute. And it doesn't look like it, but this is a kind of a plum rose color. It's actually, this pattern is by Cuddly Stitches, the same one that, the same designer that designed the snail that I did last week. But yeah, this is really cute. The lighting's not doing it justice. But anyway, I ran out of stuffing, so he's a little lumpy, or she. So I left the top undone. And that may be why I didn't do the ears too, because I got to get some more stuffing. I was going to, I'm probably going to cut up some t-shirts and whatever and put down in there to make it heavy so it will stand up better. But I still need more stuffing. But yeah, it was easy. It was quick. I did this today. I made it today. In between like 2 hours of dog home hunting. I had to find his humans, right? And when I saw that little girl in there, I knew that she had just been so upset because she was so happy to see him. And that made it all worth it right there. So anyway, this is, I have to get my glasses on. Hang on. Plus, I had to dig through and decide what colors. You know, sometimes it takes longer to decide what colors you want to use. And then in digging through trying to find colors, I found other yarn that I didn't even remember ever having. I found a whole stack of homespun that I'm going to give Mama. And then a whole bunch of bulky yarn that I bought, like I was talking about yesterday, buying all of the Dollar Tree yarn before Dollar Tree had it in their stores, like the Mizrahi yarn and the what's the lady's name? Not Vanna. I'll remember it in a minute. But anyway, a bunch of yarn from Dollar Tree that you had to buy like a case at a time. So I have a bunch of bulky yarn that I need to give Mama. I found a bunch of shawl in the ball, cake in a shawl and a cake. What else did I find? Red Heart gumdrop. Found a bunch of gumdrop that I had bought, and I think that came from Dollar Tree. No, not gumdrop. Anyway, I found a bunch. So in doing so, I found the colors, something else I'm going to explain to you shortly, but they're almost the same color as this. So yeah, I did, his little wings are just attached like that. where they're flopping kind of. I'm going to redo those. I'm going to redo probably the whole thing. I just realized too that his nose is a little floppy or crooked or something. And I like the way about the eyes. I'll put a link below to this pattern. Oh, I was starting to tell you about this color. I can't even keep my thoughts straight in a straight row anymore, can I? This is the Premier Just Yarn Worsted from Dollar Tree. And this color is Rose. These come 131 yards per skein, 120 meters. It's 100% acrylic, number 4 medium, 60 grams or 2.11 ounces. It recommends a 5.5 hook, an I-9, 5.5 hook, or 5 millimeter needles. Machine wash warm, tumble dry, low heat. So I used 1 and maybe a half on the body, and it is more pink and rose than the colors are showing on the camera, but I used 1 and a part of 1 on that, and then the lighter pink around the eyes and the upper part is this crafter's square, also from Dollar Tree. You know, they don't have any specs on them, do they? No, there's no specs on them other than 100% acrylic, 2.1 ounces, 115 yards. 60 grams or 105. Oh, 60 grams or 105 meters. But that's the pink. I've never used it, and it's not too bad for something like this. I'm not sure that I would put it in a wearable type project or anything. But I don't know. It's really not that bad. It's just your typical like something you can make with this. Make amigurumis and stuff out of. Now, what I like about that nose is terrible. Golly, we'll just have to, and it just kind of flops up too. You just attach the top of it. So, but I really like the way the eyes are done. They are not, excuse me, sewn down. You put your huge safety eyes in there, and then you put it through the thing when you put the eye on with that. So you don't have to sew them down. So it's really cute, kind of 3D-ish looking. So yeah, that's my cute little owl by Cuddly Stitches. And I will put the link below. And like I said, the reason I did this was because I'm going to take it back apart to put more stuff in it. And when I decide what t-shirt or whatever I'm going to cut up and put in there. I really didn't want to put rocks in there, those same marbles or whatever, glass beads. I did want to put like some cut up fabric in there to make it heavy. So yeah, that's cute. It looks a lot better in person, like I said, just because this is, I don't know what color this is looking like on the screen, but it's not the color of the animal. So yeah, that's cute. I'll show that again when I get it undone and put back together. So yeah, it's all single crochets. Now too, and here I go again, didn't read through as far as I should have, or I did, I just apparently didn't pay attention. The last 6 rows, let's see, the first 6 rows of the pink, I didn't know you were supposed to change it because there's like 14 rows of just single crochet, same stitches, same count all the way around. Well, at row 8 of that 14, no, at row 7 of that 14, you're supposed to change colors to your second color. And I didn't read that, so I had finished all those rows. And I had to go back, I had to rip out 6 or 7 rows and redo it in the light pink. So that's done and redone a little bit. So the next thing, I'm drinking out of my dragon cup again, rawr. I had mentioned to you about the Mood Snood by Alt Knots. And I chose my colors on that. And crazy, I didn't even realize it till I was sitting here right now. I also found a buttload of Touch of Alpaca. See, this was blowing out too. Touch of Alpaca by Lion Brand. I got these on some kind of clearance from Lion Brand. And I think I want to do my Mood Snood in these 2 colors, which is the same 2 colors as that owl, purple and pink. This is actually purple, whereas that's a plum rose kind of color. So I found several combinations. I wanted to use this stuff, this Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK. Well, I want a second color. So this is denim, I believe. Denim something. That's just denim. Just denim. I wanted to use this, but I wanted to use a different color with it. So I have gold, a light gray, and a cream color in that same stuff, but I got those three colors to do my Hotel of Bees shawl. So I still want to do that. So I tried not to rob that one. And then I also have a teal color in that DK Soft and Sleek. But for now, I'm going to try to use this touch of alpaca. I really wanted to use that because it's going to be more user friendly as far as washing and everything. Because this touch of alpaca, I can only imagine what you have to do to it. This is Lion Brand Touch of Alpaca. 7 ounces, 200 grams, 415 yards, or 380 meters. It is a number 4 worsted. Recommended number 4.5 knitting needles or I9 crochet hook. Now, I think her pattern calls for a 7mm hook. I said I didn't want to use worsted, but this really doesn't feel like worsted. It's kind of a thinner number 4. And this is blush. The color's blush. Trying to see, machine wash cool, lay flat to dry. 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. I can just see that. I don't even know that I would want to run it through the washing machine because it's a little fuzzy. And this is the same thing, except this color is purple aster. So I was thinking about doing my mood snood in this, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I wanted to do it in this DK, Soft and Sleek DK. So I may keep looking my next day off, Wednesday, which will put me a few days behind because she started yesterday. But it's supposed to be an easy, don't stress over it kind of thing. And so I can catch up, and I believe it's half double crochets, so I can catch up on that. But here I am, it's supposed to be a stress-free project, and I am trying to decide what I want to use. I also had some ZZ Twist that I thought would be a cute one, but it would not be warm. It would be kind of cold on your body, I think. And then, what was the other thing I saw that I might want to use? I want to use something that, if I want to use anything like for a wearable like that, I do want to use something I could just throw in the washer, throw in the dryer, and not have to worry about it. This DK, I think, would be okay for that. I'm not sure what the pictures mean. I think it says okay to wash and dry. 100% low pill acrylic, so that should be okay to go through the washer and dryer. But I may just have to make a stop at Hobby Lobby tomorrow if I'm not too tired from work. Is it 30% off this week? I'll have to check on that. That will make the difference right there. But I don't even need to go to Hobby Lobby. I need to just use what I have here. So anyway, that's our cute project for today, and some good cocoa, some gingerbread cocoa, and showing you what I may be using for my mood snood. And I may make it more than one. I may do that one, but I really love hers that is just black and white, that is inspired by Wednesday Addams. And then Fiber Spider also had a new project out in the past week or two that I'd really like to do. That keyhole scarf he's got. It's not called a keyhole, though. His has several holes in it that runs all the way through the scarf, and I would really like to do those. And I think he may still call them keyholes, but I don't know yet. I don't know. Alrighty then. So we had a project for today. We had some cocoa and some other things. So hoping my voice gets a little bit better tomorrow. Let me know what you're working on in the comments below. Leave me a comment. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for returning subscribers. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye.